Hayes, you got some mood lighting going on.
Welcome.
You know what it is.
To Still Dripping Happy Hour.
Welcome to episode 153 of the Still Dripping Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason, on the move tonight. We got DK. And we got Hayes. Holla.
You know what it is. Hey,
What's
listen,
up,
this isn't
Hayes?
mood lighting. Let's be fair. What you see to my right it's basically a flamethrower. My dad brought me this heater for my studio, and bro, this thing is looks like it lives on a spaceship. Check this out. I mean, it is blasting.
That might catch you on fire.
It could.
That's what it looks like.
It's like 250 BTUs of pressure. I don't know what that means. I just made that up. I'm not definitely not that smart. I don't even know what a BTU is. You're an engineer, Dan. What's a BTU?
Butt thunder under, I think.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That sounds right. Sounds right. Oh, boys.
You got a bunch of butt thunders on you right now.
We got some
What's
butt
that-
thunders
what does
this
that
week.
mean?
I don't know.
It's been
I think it's another word for adversity.
it's
So
been
we
a
got-
very adverse week so far.
I started off Monday morning saying, hey, like to my boss, hey, this week is a normal week. Looking forward to it. It's going to be great.
That's why. That's why
Yeah,
we
I'm
got all
You
this.
spoke it into existence.
I'm a complete idiot. You know, those people who
Yeah.
say that things are manifested, I might be on board with them after this week. Just an idiot over here.
Same
bad things.
Created the BTUs for us.
Same thing in my household.
Ooh, look at this.
Butt thunders
From the-
everywhere.
From our new small group. Some new shoes came in this week. Look at that
Ooh.
guy. Just the regular.
Nice.
But
The
that's
Air Mac
what I
Attacks. Hey,
preferred. The Mac Attacks, yeah. Shout out to Bryce.
Fry Guy, no, Fry Guy has the white ones. He doesn't have the gray.
Okay. I want those gray ones. Did those come out today?
The gray ones
Or
are
last
tough.
week?
No. They've been out a while.
Okay.
Oh,
so you can
I
still
love
get
the
'em.
sneakers. I know that y'all actually talk about things in a logical order when I'm not on this podcast, but I love
Probably
the
love you.
sneaker. I learned the sneakers this morning, and I was like, "Holy cow!" I was like, "Tax refund season is upon us. Look at what Nike is throwing out." I mean,
So
they
predictable.
they threw up on this year. It is mass chaos.
Yeah. They're going hard.
They're going
Wait,
hard,
since
but
we have
maybe
to-
in the
look,
wrong
Floors are going
direction.
off right now, man. KD
Okay,
floors
look.
are everywhere.
We don't have to do many things out in order, but Dan, you're with us, so tell us what they need to do.
Oh yeah, like, subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe. Your grandmother's ex-boyfriend's sisters, cousins, aunts, and uncles. If you all get in the same room together and do this all together, it could really boost our rating and help us quit our government jobs. So, if you could do that on your next family gathering this weekend, Sunday after church, Sunday at lunch after church, before church, in the church lobby, like, subscribe, resubscribe, comment, rate 5 stars, and unsubscribe.
Yeah.
And then resubscribe.
Leave a really bad review that's funny, but make it 5 stars. I've heard that there's a review coming from a newer listener who,
Yummy.
man, he's such a great guy, and he, I'm not gonna say anything about it yet, but I've heard there's a review coming. I'll just leave it at that. Also, the Still Drippin' Happy Hour is sponsored by the Still Drippin' merch store. I was just telling Mason before we popped on here that we got a ton of momentum when this first launched, and it's been cricket since. Outside of all the merch that Hayes and his family has ordered, I have ordered so much stuff because it's dope stuff. Mason, a little bit. We can do it later on. I wanted to go through like the like do a spring preview of some stuff that I've just been messing around with. But
Okay.
man, I've ordered so many things. Oh my gosh, and it's such good quality. I keep saying that, and I'm real surprised. I also keep stumbling on these things that we have access to that I didn't know about. Mason made a rug. Last week we were
How much
talking
is
about.
that rug? It's like $70, right?
No, you priced it like 15 honey. It's like Persian. I'm kidding.
No, I mean,
It's
how much can I get it for?
Well, I mean, we wouldn't price anything. Look, it's reasonable, guys. It's reasonable. We're not trying to hit a lick.
I want a
I'll say
still
that.
dripping rug hanging right behind me on the wall.
Okay, a rug.
I can't wait till we get a cease and desist.
Why?
That's
I wouldn't get a cease and
they-
desist.
That'll just be awesome. Like that's a milestone. I feel like in people's
That's
come up.
that's
is
pretty
getting a
nice,
cease
Well,
and
what do we
desist,
have
right?
to be ceased and desist over?
Probably that
I
Brandon
mean, I
Miller
think
tee or the
Brandon
John
Miller's,
Morant.
maybe even MLK. I don't know. There's a
Nah,
lot of
man.
things.
I gotta since we're close to, I'll leave. We'll move on after I say this. I have a really dope Valentine's Day shirt since Valentine's Day is coming up that I really like. So I'm trying to keep up to date. Either which way, go buy some merch, support us, support yourself. You're a part of the story. You're a part of our brand, and we would appreciate your support. You could be anywhere, but you're with us, and we appreciate it. All right, let's
Mhm.
These
move on.
the Champion Wings logo, those are nice. I like that a lot. I'm in on that.
Yeah, man. We'll come back to all this. We'll come back. I want to show what I've been messing with.
Okay.
All right. Good deal.
All right. Well, we'll get back to it soon. Any more than sneakers moments this week? I've got kind of an anti more than sneakers.
Ooh,
I'll
like
say
that.
it then.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but
Yeah, it is.
anyways, so we're at the mall today, and I looked down at the shoes beside me, and I'll let you guess. I looked them up on StockX. Obviously, if I'm telling you this, you can guess that they're fake. Cool Springs Mall for my lunch break, hitting the food court, look down beside me. There is on StockX, they are nearly $200,000 the shoes that I saw. And they're obviously fake. Like if I put the picture of the real ones up, you can see, like you can tell right away because of some details. But I managed to get a picture. So
Show the picture.
Let's see if I can blow it up here. Off-white Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. $200,000 shoes on this woman wearing Lululemon. I was like, yeah. And the real dead giveaway, other than like the shoes being obviously fake, like when I looked at them, I could just tell right away. But her significant other had on some Payless New Balance.
Well, that's what I'm immediately looking at. Look, this sounds so judgy, but as soon as you were starting to tell the story, I was like, I want to see what the dude next to her that's in line with. That's immediately what's going through my head, and that ain't the feet of somebody that has $200,000 shoes. Is that more ridiculous than the $3,000 lunch box? Yes, by a long stretch.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, who in their right freaking mind is going to buy a house for their shoes? Who's going to do that? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Good for you, Mason. This is like super sneaky. I love this that you did.
Yeah. Here, let me pull up a screen one. So here's what the actual ones look like.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The ones that she had on. So like this, can you see my cursor right here?
Yeah.
Okay. This part was like magnified. So like it was just like one row of these things, like very big across the toe. So it wasn't, I just wanted to ask, I had so many questions. It's like, obviously you knew they were fake. Like if you even looked at the real ones, do you even know there's real ones? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
does she even know that these exist in the capacity of like their $300 shoes? Probably not,
Probably not. And if
right?
she did, she's lucky she didn't get shot, right? Like Existention, who's flashing his cash and gets
I
shot
mean,
on Instagram.
maybe that's
Like
why
she
you
could
would
have been
want them to
shot.
look fake. Like, you don't
Yeah,
want them to
yeah.
look like this, right?
It would be
That's a good
interesting.
point.
It would be interesting to know how many people that go out wearing a shoe like this and have no idea what they're wearing.
Right.
It'd be interesting to know how many of them actually don't know what they are actually wearing and
Like,
or
she
what price they would be.
yeah.
She
I mean,
has
she
no
probably
idea.
paid a good 200 something dollars for these because she probably thinks it's like something to
Yeah.
do with Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
I mean, she could have
I
paid
mean, the only
1,000
difference.
and maybe not blinked.
That's true.
Just been
Yeah.
like, these are Louis Vuitton. Here's $1,000.
Now, look,
Yeah.
what
I wonder.
we're not
I can't
discussing
zoom in on this, but
for those of you that are not aware, the county in which this lady is shopping is the 8th or 9th. Oh my goodness.
so
Okay.
you can
Oh
see
yes.
how
All
big
right.
that is now.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
everyone
different
go to
looking.
YouTube. That's tough. It's not even
Yeah.
close.
Nice try. The county
not
in
close.
which this lady is standing at, Sbarro's, is the 8th wealthiest county in the country. And not that she couldn't potentially afford this shoe,
That's fair.
Facts.
but there's no way this lady is
Right.
wearing
I
these.
mean, hold on. Let me get it situated for a second. You can keep going, Hayes.
That's it. I was just trying to
Okay.
look. Logic says, okay, number one, look what her shorty is wearing. It ain't off-white ones, and it's some New Balance throwaways. And I'm not gonna say I'm in the best shape I'm not in my prime anymore. I'm 43, but this dude looks to be about 270, probably,
Just from the feet.
just from the feet.
I mean, you can tell those aren't ankles; those are cankles.
This is not. He ain't wearing those, bro. And this isn't real. This is not. I'm proud of you, Mason. This is really sneaky, and
This is a on the ground reporting that our
well,
listeners are
this is the
wanting.
last question. What? Okay, I was saying Sbarro's because I know where you were. What restaurant were they at?
Oh, they're at the Pyramids Cafe, man. Pyramids is the best thing in the food court, though.
By far,
Yeah.
Pyramids. No, this isn't hating on Pyramids Cafe, but if you had $200,000 shoes on, are you going to go eat in the food court at Cool Springs
No.
Mall at Pyramids Cafe? You're not.
I mean, you might. That stuff has, with the amount of MSG that's at Pyramids Cafe, that stuff is legendary. It is
No,
just
Pyramids
good every
Cafe
time.
is absolutely fire. Pyramids
yeah.
Cafe is banging, if you will.
Mm,
Do you too want to
Amen.
sit on the toilet for 3 hours but enjoy your 20-minute meal?
That is false.
Yes.
That's cap.
no,
Dan,
that
that's
is
cap.
that is Sarku Japan over there. Whatever the new name of it is. That's what that is.
Everything about this screams fake. All of it. The whole
Oh, yeah,
story
I mean,
is
it's
fake.
not even.
She just doesn't know, man. She doesn't
She
know what
doesn't.
she's
She has
wearing.
no idea. She has no idea. All right, that's enough of that.
That was great.
So I don't know if that was more than sneakers or not, but go ahead,
No.
Dan.
I like that. I think there's part of me that's been hanging around too many people who are wearing on clouds, so my vision's getting fuzzy and I need to recalibrate. So this is probably good. This is good for me to be on the once a month train, you know?
Yeah. Somebody asked me the other day about On Clouds.
I
can't
almost
remember who it
texted
was.
today when y'all were talking about going with a shoe. I almost talked about like the fact that I think I would prefer to wear on clouds than just half-assed bad looking shoes. You know, we can't just be putting things like that on our website being a sneaker podcast.
Ooh,
That's bad.
I don't know. If you're wondering what
Should-
we're talking about, I got it on a slide over here.
Let's just do it. Let's just jump
Let's
right
do
to
it.
This is. I feel like this is going to the spring preview, though, in a way.
Okay, we can go right into the spring preview. We've got this. What are these called, Hayes?
The dripping ones.
Maybe like point ones.
Okay,
Or
listen.
point ones.
Some things to call out here about this shoe that I mocked up via our Printify. Man, I already said this. I've discovered all these things that you can do on Printify that I had no idea you could do. Like they had shoes. They have basically on clouds that you can make your own brand out of. And I've been on this Baroque flowers kick. That's what this print is. That's called Baroque, a period.
Like
And I
Baroque
like brown.
architecture.
Yes, I've been on this Baroque thing, and I was like, you know what? I'm throwing those on this shoe, and then I like brown, and I'm like, put some brown on it. But like, there's very limited things that you can customize on this shoe, which is basically the pattern you see, and everything else is stock. So like the white, it can only be either white or black, and
Mm.
so there's very few choices. But when
This
I
is
looked at
like
this, I was like, it's not. It's no. Don't get me wrong. It's a C, maybe D, but it's got some upside.
It has
I
a
would like-
KD.
KD7.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a KD 10 bottom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But then like I would say like the midsole's a KD 10, then the upper is a cross between like the Air Presto.
Yeah, and it's got a
And
Yeezy
I
back.
was thinking, yeah, Presto / Hirachi.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Presto Hirachi. That's what I was thinking about. Right? That's a shoe, yeah.
Okay, so let's just go ahead. The question is, and I know this is the most. I am aware of. I'm self-aware in this moment that I say I would wear these. It's the most homer. Is the most homer pick ever. These are. If this was any other shoe, I'd be dogging it. But the fact that it's our shoe, I'm like, yeah, it's got those Baroque flowers on it. Hell yeah.
I wish it did have the option to do like a stitched like tongue, like on the like a tag on the tongue,
Like a logo. Yes.
the label.
agreed.
Yeah, if it had our label right there on the front, ooh,
It'd be
What-
tough.
yeah, that'd be tough.
What was that pair of shoes? The React Presto. It
React
reminds me of kind of
Presto.
like the React Presto on paper. A little bit.
Yeah. And I can't tell in the pictures, is this little wing looking thing? Is it plastic? Is it?
Mm,
It's
Yeah.
holding the laces though, right? It's got the
Yeah.
lace eye lock,
Yeah, I think so.
the eyelets
I
in
think
it.
it's plastic, probably.
I feel like I'm being such a homer when I say I'd wear these, but I kind of want to buy them.
You
Just
should.
to
You
be able
should
to
buy them.
say I'm rocking the still dripping ones, the SD ones. Well, you know what? Screw that. We're gonna call them the SD 100s because that sounds more.
Mm,
I do think SD100 makes more sense than,
Yeah.
than still dripping ones, you know?
yeah.
Yep.
SD100s. Okay.
Okay, but Printify. Let me say this: you should have more customizable features. I'm not saying this should be like Nike ID, but I should be able to change. I should
Yeah,
have more than just
having,
2 options, right?
That's
Yeah,
fair.
because shoes are the easiest thing to make in retail, so you might as well have 700 options for that.
Or at least
But,
more
yeah,
than
I
2.
agree.
You get a black
agree.
or a white, and that's it. And so that's why I went with the white, because the black looked trash, and you know I'm not trying to clash, Mason. You know I'm not trying to clash. I'm like, all right.
I'm feeling like we're gonna get a freestyle for those of you who wait till the end. That was a
No.
little had a few rhymes in there.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, let's jump into the box. Then we'll get to some spring preview. I think this is the first time that Dan's been around for Drip or Flop, the game.
Oh,
Maybe.
Dan, this is so
I don't
much
know.
fun.
I think I'm going to love this game.
But let's jump inside the box.
What's inside the box?
That's my shoe in the box.
All right. First, some inside the NBA. We had some Air Jordan 28s
Ooh,
from
who were
Jeremy
those?
Sohan. Jeremy Sohan of the Spurs. He had a few different sneakers this week.
Man, I haven't seen those in so long.
Yeah, I forgot about those, to be honest. No, those are I'm sorry, those are 29s, I think. Not
I don't
28s.
remember.
Those are 29s, yeah. Then Jason Tatum with some kind of leopard print. Where the wild things is what these were called.
That's a horrible colorway on that shoe.
Yeah,
I didn't like
it's
that
not
shoe
good.
anyway. That's a bad shoe.
Yeah, that's not good. And then I put the last one in here because this is the first Curry brand face off I think that we've seen. Remember
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox signed to Curry brand going against Steph Curry. So probably one of the first matchups of Curry on Curry shoes that we've seen. Maybe not, but definitely of a signed athlete. So
Steph is
Any-
still the
any
number
thoughts?
one. He's still the number one jersey sales for this year in the NBA.
Is he really?
Which
Of
blows
course.
my mind.
Why?
Wow.
It just like I feel like the Curry fandom was from like 14 to 18. Like I don't know, people still love Curry, but for some reason I don't feel like he would be like number one jersey sales in the year 2023, 2024.
It's
Yeah,
got to be kids buying the shoes as well, right? Because
Yeah.
none of us know any adult that's ever owned a pair of Currys. But it's been well documented my thoughts on Curry about shoes recently.
I would love to see just one in the wild. Like I don't the
One in
last
the
time I
wild,
remember
yeah.
just seeing someone wear a Curry just to Panda Express, I don't remember.
Sbarro's.
That's right.
It's an AAU sneaker, man. It's AAU.
Mm.
This is an AAU 101 model.
Do you think he's top of the jersey sales because since Nike got NBA jersey deals, they changed the jerseys every single year?
Maybe
mean-
it might help. Hey, here's
I
the
feel
city
like-
edition for
listen.
2024. Here's the city edition for midway through 2024.
Yeah.
I think he's the number one jersey sales guy because he's amazing. And say
that's
all
fair.
you
Yeah,
want. Listen, say all this is. We've talked about this before. Say I'm a LeBron hater. I get it. All-time leading scorer. He. I don't know when my LeBron fandom changed, but nonetheless, I just don't like him anymore. Curry is a likable guy. He's shorter relatively. He relates to kids. He's got scripture on his shoes. Dude, it adds up to where, yeah, he should be number one. Oh, and by the way, I would dare say nobody has impacted the NBA the way Curry has since Jordan. Nobody. And I think
Even
that's
LeBron.
bigger. I think that's
Over
It might
LeBron,
be a hot
I think
take.
Curry's done more.
over LeBron, over Kobe, over nobody has changed the game like since MJ, and it's Curry, and everybody else is behind him.
I don't like that take at all.
You don't have to like it. I don't like it. I'm just saying it's true. Nobody's changed the game like him.
Let's play the top 5 as of this was posted yesterday via the NBA. Actually updated this morning at 8:44 a.m. Top 5 NBA jersey sales for the 2023-2024 season.
So you want us to
Curry's
guess? Curry's
Yeah, I need
one.
some guesses. Curry,
Jason Tatum.
2,
Giannis,
5,
LeBron.
3,
Ja?
Mm-mm.
No.
He's
I
number
wanna say-
11 on the list.
yeah, I want to say Jokic, but I don't think so. So give me a second.
Last one, number 4.
I'm at a loss on this one. Can you
Y'all
give us
gonna
the
pound your
college?
heads.
Anthony Davis?
No college.
No college?
That's correct.
No college is not Jokic. We are going to pound our heads. This is going to be so stupid.
Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed off. No college? So
No
he's
college.
oh
Be a-
Luca.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Lucas
that
Lucas
is
6.
wait, what?
Lucas
Lucas
six.
6?
Yeah.
That's not
you
it.
still
I was
haven't-
like,
you haven't
for
guessed
sure.
4. Y'all are gonna pound your heads
Foreign.
over this. Y'all know this.
Yeah.
Which
we
one's
know.
He didn't
Steven?
go to college.
Hold
Wemby?
No, he did
on.
not.
That means it's foreign. It's foreign.
Is it Wembanyama?
Yeah. Wembanyama
He's
is 4.
4?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wemby is 4 in the NBA?
It's Curry, Tatum, James, Wemby, Giannis, and then it goes Luca, Booker, KD. KD's at 8, which is impressive to me.
Wow.
Tyrese Maxey's 9, Lillard 10,
Wow.
Morant 11, Embiid 12, LaMelo
Maxey
Ball
over
13.
Embiid this year? That's crazy.
Jokic is at 14. and
Listen,
De'Aaron Fox
LaMelo is
15.
still LaMelo's still knocking because his AAU Puma connects. That's why he's still on there.
LaMelo
Can
ain't
you
knocking
imagine?
anything. LaMelo is ugly. He's
Can you
Ugh.
imagine Joel Embiid playing 64 games this year, averaging 36 points a game, and he won't win the MVP? If he misses 7 more games, he's going to average 36 points a game. No, I think if he misses 8 more games, he's going to average 36 a game and not win the MVP. That's asinine.
That's stupid.
That's really stupid.
But
This is not a basketball podcast.
But
so I'm
Jokic
sorry.
is so fun to watch, and I love Luca. And so, anyway, but I love Curry.
Fair. All right, let's move on to some sneakers. Staying in basketball,
Yeah.
we've got some remakes coming out. I think this is coming out
Yeah.
around All-Star weekend, maybe.
These are all-star shoes, I read.
Okay, the GT Hustle and the GT something else. I don't remember the names. How are we feeling on these? Up or down?
I sent
Should
you
have been in
this.
the drop or flop.
I
or
sent
drip or
I
flop.
sent you this. Cool. I love these ideas. I don't love the execution, especially on the air. I feel like
The air is
this should have been flip-flopped. It's like the air should have been on the one on the left. Is that the KD?
no, they're both GT.
No, KD.
Like
Okay. This is bad execution, but what I mean is it's bad models. There should have been a different model that they put these on.
yeah.
But I love the idea, like the nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
This is 97.
Like an updated
Right.
nostalgia. Yeah.
I believe this ended up being Tim Duncan's rookie year or second year, maybe. And that was Pippen, because Pippen ended up wearing these shoes in the Olympics, and that was 96. So I'm wrong. It's nice. I bet this is 96 on the one on the right, and 97 on the one on the left.
Yeah, probably. I would trust your judgment.
Yeah. But I think it's a cool idea in bad shoes.
Okay.
top right. I mean, if you took the air off that and the Nike branding off that if someone said I bought these at Payless, I would say, yeah, you did. Those things are hideous.
One thing I do love that I wish they would use a little more is the swoosh on the back of that air one.
The heel. Yep.
The heel swoosh it's not like crisp, if you know what I'm saying. It's a little like chunky looking, or I don't know, something's off by it, but it looks very, to me, it looks very like Charles Barkley-esque,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Well, have you ever owned a
I
pair of
think it
these
looks
shoes?
so dope. No, I haven't.
Okay, let me tell you what. I can't believe in hindsight that I played ball in these. I played ball in the Pippen. It was 1996. I was 16 years old. I was like a sophomore in high school. I played ball in those. They're the biggest, clunkiest
It's like playing in
shoes.
foam.
They're so clunky because the sole is thick.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do to make it not heavy.
Right.
Unbelievably dope shoe, right? But nonetheless, but that's what I remember about those shoes. Also, fun fact, there is a picture of me somewhere, and I can find it. of I am jumping off a 35-foot cliff with a bed sheet tied around my neck like Superman, and I'm wearing those shoes, the Pippins Olympics, into a lake. They became lake shoes.
The lake shoes and mowing shoes that you have had is
So lake shoes and
Mm.
mowing shoes that bad.
unbelievable.
Yep.
All right, let's go on. Oh, that's for another day, or not another day, but another time. Let me get back up here to the top. Let's see. Oh, shock drop coming this week for the Reimagined
saw that.
4s.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody going to try to go for these?
Considering the amount of things that are on my list of things to buy for this
Mhm.
homestead in preparation of this child, we are on budget lockdown. If I
That's-
walk into a
yep.
store, I close my eyes and hope I run into the things that are on my list because I'm not looking for anything right now.
I am only not going for these because I already have a 20 whatever
Yeah.
bread.
I don't
19,
remember what year that
2020?
was.
17?
I think it was earlier than that. Maybe
It's
17.
earlier than that.
17 sounds right.
But they're in my regular rotation. That's the only
so I
reason I'm
wore
not going for
mine-
these.
19.
wore mine
19
last
for the OG.
weekend. 19. Okay. Yeah, I wore these last weekend, and I just kept thinking, I don't think I would like this in leather.
Hmm.
I don't know. Something felt off. Like if I looked down and saw an Air Jordan 4 in complete leather that's black, that doesn't
Mhm.
seem right to me. I don't know.
I agree with
I
that.
know.
Unless,
some of 'em-
listen, unless it's the Oreo. The Oreo is just an.
The Oreo
I don't know
looks-
why it makes that big of a difference when
I agree.
it's just all tumbled leather, but that is one of my favorite shoes of all time because of the tumbled leather, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
makes
it makes
a
sense.
huge difference.
That's fair. I mean, I guess I'll probably go for them, but I doubt that I would keep them. Why do I need two of the same shoe? Different materials, but my collection is not that extensive where I need the same exact looking shoe twice.
Yeah.
Not there
Agreed.
yet.
Listen, and let's be real. Let's take this to a personal responsibility level. There's no reason you need more than one pair of shoes ever, and if you are blessed to be able to do that, maybe you should look at your priorities. So
fair.
I have huge amounts of respect for Dan because I'm in the same boat right now where the last thing I need to do to myself, much less my family, is to buy another freaking pair of sneakers. I don't need it. This is just fun, right? This is just a fun thing. And so don't put your family ahead of something that's fun. Your family is first and should always be first. And if that is not how you think, then I'm sorry, you're just wrong. And you can feel free to never listen to this podcast again.
Preach.
Go ahead. Go on, Mason.
Oh man. Yep. Let's just move on. These next shoes are dedicated to Dan at this point. The Kobe 4 girl dad. Strictly girl dad over there. Dan, you gonna go for these? They do say girl dad inside the tongue. That's kind of dope.
I mean, if these roll around at the right time, we might have to. Might have to spring
I
the
think
pull trigger.
you got till May.
Oh yeah,
So,
we're good.
I
Oh,
think
yeah, before
that's
the hospital
sounds
thing
like
rolled
Hold
in.
up,
perfect
man.
timing for you, man.
Listen, the
Look,
simple.
hey, Hayes, I think we get some people together. Maybe we get Dan a push present.
I'm up for that. But listen, Dan, be real honest with yourself, all right? Outside of the fact that these say girl dad in the tongue, they are ugly. These aren't good shoes. These suck.
They're not a good color.
This is a horrible
Like-
color. So it doesn't matter what it says inside the tongue. This is god awful. Like
It would be tough.
Vanessa, come on. You're better than this, Vanessa.
It would be tough to find an outfit that was like, yeah, this works. Like you would have to go.
Great.
You're gonna even with
April
jeans, it's
14th
gonna
every
look-
year. Every year on St. Patrick's Day, I can wear them. Great. That's awesome.
It is tough
This
too.
is-
I mean, with the iced out bottoms, it's gonna look even uglier than they already do when they all yellow out and are like worn. It's gonna be
Mm.
it's gonna be a tough look, you know?
Yeah, you got to wonder why the deep Statue of Liberty color. It's not like
Mhm.
it's like a little darker, I guess, but this color, I don't think it's a bad color. I just think
Is it
you gotta have a
suede?
different color on there. Yeah, it looks suede.
They also got to get a different material. This shoe is horrible. There's nothing. This is none of us will buy these shoes. Landon will be like,
No.
oh yeah. He would.
And he'll get horned up over these big time.
All right, well, that's the
And
Go
too,
Before
like-
Girl Dad coming out
when,
in May.
When you think about too, like if you're looking at, I mean, I just went to Sneaker News' website and you look at the Nike Dunk Low NBA Paris. I mean, same kind of like colorway scheme, but it's a dunk, and they broke up the amount of green that's in there, so like it makes sense. It's not hideous.
Yeah.
This is bad podcasting, but
No,
like
it's not. This works.
it's
Go
it's
watch it
broken
on
up.
YouTube, you idiots.
Go look
Stop
at
listening.
YouTube, NBA Paris, Dunk Low.
Yeah, that works, right?
You know, so it's
Yeah.
broken
Better
up,
than
so, like,
something
you
that's
can
just
mix it
all
up.
green.
But yeah, if
Absolutely.
you're fully
Listen.
Statue of Liberty green, you're gonna have a tough time wearing them.
So
out in
listen,
public.
this might. So I know the hype beast slash. This might be a hot take, but this is the reason why, if I'm being really honest, I don't like the Macklemore sixes. And I know they're hard to get, and it's a friends and family thing, and they're cool in theory, but in actuality, like who's gonna wear an all green shoe? It's
or an
dumb.
all pink salmon shoe.
Or an all pink.
know,
Boy, I have some of those.
It's but
I
not
have
How do you
some
have
those.
all pink salmon?
Well,
New Balance.
no, I've got the Yeezy. What's it called? Not Flesh, but something like that, and I love them. But nonetheless,
What is that? The clay ones, right?
Clay.
Yeah, that's a little different though. I mean,
Well,
the
they're
Macklemore
pretty-
sixes are like pink.
Well, yeah. No. The Macklemore sixes are all green. Like it's
Well,
like
there's two of
but
them.
It's like
there's
that
two
Kobe.
pair.
I'm talking about
There's
the
two
green
pairs,
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying in general, green is tough, but also
Green's
the
tough.
sixes and the pink, like they're aggressive colorways. So that.
Yes. I don't wear a lot of green. I'm not going to wear this shoe, whether it says, father to 4 boys and 1 girl or girl dad. I'm not wearing them. It doesn't matter.
Hey, can we do a Still Drippin' sponsored Girl Dad hat?
Is that what you want?
Like a trucker with SD like on the side embroidered,
Mhm.
Girl Dad across the front.
Oh, dude.
Probably. Is that what you
yeah,
want?
we
Would you
need to-
buy it?
That's
Yeah.
that's
Talking
like
about.
essentials, like a low key, like easy one to do.
Dan,
Hey.
listen, this is where you weren't on here when we were talking. Where I struggle with this whole merch thing is the essentials, because I
Mm.
think they're boring. And so I just fall back on this
The chaos.
crazy or very different stuff. And like this is the kind of stuff I need is okay, just make something that's got a simple I don't like simple. And so I appreciate that feedback. That's good feedback.
There you go.
Okay, well, now I think it's time to see if it's drippy or if it's floppy.
Let's do it.
And
Drippy
so
or
let's
flippy?
move in to drippy or floppy. Here's our updated t-shirt idea. I'm
This
gonna
could be
change
a-
it every single week.
We should.
Oh, so is this it? Actually, ooh, I think I got a better name. Should it? I think it's got to be drippy or no drip or derelict.
Drip or derelict.
First
But
one
drip
up,
or flop.
KD4 All Star or the KD16 All Star. What do you? I feel like Hayes might have the same answer for both of these. I think we're all in agreement on the 16. That's pretty garbage, right?
Yeah. 100%. Easy.
Okay.
Gross.
Hayes, what do you think about the top ones?
This wasn't as nostalgic for me as it is for you guys. So
That's
I'm a
fair.
pass. I'm a pass on both of these, believe it or not. And I don't. I know I'm going to get roasted. So you already know my answer. For some reason, I kind of like the ones on the. I like the 16s a little bit. I don't know why.
It's the
Mm.
stretch marks across the ankle.
Stretch marks. I don't know. To me, it works a little bit, especially when you think of it in the terms of it's an all-star game and you can wear that. That is the only time that I think you should wear shoes that don't actually wear your jersey or match your jersey. And so I think maybe that's what I'm thinking. But I'm more likely to play basketball on the ones on the right than the ones on the left, probably. But
The sole
I don't have
of
a
the ones on the
nostalgia.
right look like a Skechers. That's
I
just
don't
my
know. I
this-
don't think
It looks
so.
like a shape up to me.
No, if anything, they look more phallic. But
They're just generally tough looking.
I don't hate them. I don't hate them.
I think
I'm
that's
not
one
a
of his worst
KD
models
for-
he's ever had.
I'm not a KD4 fan. So whatever.
Dan, we've talked about KD4s before, so I think I know where you land. But you dripping or flopping?
We're dripping.
Dripping that.
We're,
I think
we're
those come
dripping
out.
KD4.
They both come out.
Wait.
All-Star Weekend.
Let me say, I'm flopping both. But
Okay,
if it's between the two flops, I might
choosing.
go to the right.
I gotcha. Okay,
Fair. Okay.
all right. We got some drips and some flow. We got them mixed up there. So let's go to the next one. East and West NBA All-Star jerseys. We like these?
Boring. I mean,
Boring?
boring, but whatever. It's just the All-Star game, and if they're not going to care, so who gives a crap? So
Better. It's better than the last few years. I don't think these are bad. They remind me of when we got the cream on Christmas. Don't take that out of context.
child.
But I like that the cream color on the on the All-Star jerseys, going back to the classic red West and blue East jerseys. Landon, it's your favorite segment. We're
Land!
here. Welcome to the
What
full
up?
squad pod.
Landon with the goatee and the beard. Woo!
Does that new job allow that kind of stuff?
Dude, I can do anything I want now.
Oh yeah, let's go. Hey, we had a question earlier for you. Which ones were we looking at? The girl dad shoes? Landon's a girl dad.
Was it?
Yeah, I
Landon
think it
was a girl
was. I think there was a quote that said you would be real horned up for these shoes. So we want to find out for
It
ourselves.
wasn't me, Landon. It was Dan.
What?
The girl dad Kobe 4s.
I dig those. I'm not a big Kobe fan, but I can get behind those.
Do you wait? Do
Sounds
you
like
just get
horned up
behind it?
language to me.
Wait a second. Do you just get behind it because it says girl dad, or because you actually like the shoe?
I mean, hot take, I don't like Kobe's.
It's not a hot take. It's fair. I think
Okay.
generally that's a fair statement. We were having not an argument. We were having a discussion because we all agree that the all green is
Yeah.
very aggressive, and none of us really like an all green shoe.
Is that suede?
It's
Yeah.
also suede.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, exactly. He has the same opinion as me. So
That's
take away
fair.
the fact that it says girl dad. This shoe sucks. This isn't a good shoe.
Okay. Well, okay. So back to the All-Star jerseys.
This is just
I'm
boring.
calling drip on this. I think these are cool.
It's boring.
Okay.
Look, not every
I like 'em.
All-Star jersey is gonna look like San Antonio. It's just
But
not.
this looks like the Indiana Pacers home and away uniforms and the city uniforms. This is lazy.
So I had a
I
question
mean, I
about
think
that.
they're just
Hayes,
they're just clean.
Okay, go ahead.
They're just simple and clean.
Simple and
yes. Okay, Hayes. The 3 years ago, the All-Star game was supposed to be in Indiana, and it was moved for some legislation reason. But didn't they come out with some really cool like mock-up all-star jerseys then? It was like the FloJo.
Yeah, but then
jerseys?
they ended up not doing that because they're stupid.
But
And
why
then
didn't
we
they
gotta-
just recycle that one?
Mason, because that makes too much sense. Because these people are idiots.
I can't even find them anymore. That like leak that we had. Oh well, we'll have them for next year.
Sucks. This is dumb and boring. It's the All-Star game. It shouldn't be this bland. It should be fun.
Did y'all hear the story that the Kia marketing person that changed the Kia logo got fired because KN is one of the top Googled like things in the world trying to figure out what a KN car is?
No.
Saw that Kia brand.
Oh no.
Which how did
I didn't
Kia
know
get the
that.
sponsorship
That is-
for this? That is weak.
They
Well, the other
got had the
the thing-
sponsorship since Blake Griffin jumped over that Kia.
Mm.
Jumped over
That's
the
the
hood.
one thing I clearly don't understand how money or marketing or the world works because I don't. How is Kia on NBA jerseys? I don't
Dude, Kia's cool now.
understand that.
Because they get to because money. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, how does
That's
Kia
why.
have enough money to be like,
If
hey,
Dairy
I'm
Queen,
interested
if
in
listen,
being-"
listen.
I
if-
just don't
if-
understand how money works. I guess
I almost
don't know.
went.
I don't.
Wait.
I'm with you. I don't understand either. How
This is why, guys.
how does me going to the Titans game, which is called Nissan Stadium, make me want to buy a Nissan? It doesn't. How do
It's
they get
called
that money
brand-
back?
Okay, there's a difference between branding and marketing. Branding is just like name recognition. Marketing is more like soliciting you to get you to buy XYZ. It's a branding play. So let me say this. I work for a figure that does this all the time, and it'll
He doesn't have his name on the
Eh,
stadium.
just a second, but he's got but his our studio is called the On Cloud Studio because guess
On Cloud, on
why?
God.
You got a new job?
Because On Cloud is willing to pay to say it's branding, right? It's just a name, it's repetition. In this world, because most people aren't like us, and we are, I would call us all educated consumers, that do our own research, and it's not just, but we're not the typical person. So the typical person's like, oh, Nissan Titan. Oh, I'm getting a freaking Nissan Titan. Not only that, I'm going to get it in the color blue, and I'm going to like, I'm not dumb. I'm going to get what I want to get, but we're not the typical. And I would dare say the still dripping happy hour army
Oh
isn't
my
a typical.
Here we
What?
go.
We're not a typical. We're educated. I'm not going to be got with that crap.
Did you know that the Dodge Ram in the state of Texas has a Texas edition of their truck?
Oh my gosh. Who are the idiots? That's
there's
exactly
Texas-
my point. These
There's
people are
Texas
more,
edition for all trucks. There's
Are
a
you
Ford
serious?
Texas edition. There's a Chevy Texas edition.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is.
That's it. We're gonna have a Tennessee edition of our merch. You have all the rest of it, and then we're gonna have a Tennessee.
What in the
Landon,
what?
This
Well,
is
moving
the-
on.
this-
Is this hey Landon, drip or flop?
That is a sweet drip. I would wear those. Those are incredible. They look like sprinkled the soles look like sprinkled funfetti.
Funfetti?
It
Yeah.
does look dead up like funfetti.
What's on the upper? Is that mesh?
Hell yeah, it's mash.
Hey, how much I gotta throw down for these? I want these.
They're about
For you or
780
for
right
anybody
now.
else? For you, I can get you down to the penny. Literally.
Hey, 1 cent.
If you're not on YouTube, this is a YouTube exclusive because we're showing the SD 100s on here, which
Yeah.
Landon says are complete drip.
Those are
Landon.
awesome.
Landon, I'm going into my cart right now. I'm adding the white sole. In fact, they got
Oh,
my
we can
size 12.
We can do
Production
white instead of
cost.
funfetti.
Yep.
No,
No,
color.
white. White is the funfetti.
Okay.
Mason. Oh crap! I got to chat how much our cost is on this. This is excellent. This makes me want to get in the shoe game even more. Check this out. Here's our cost. I'm chatting you. This is
Private
before
chat.
shipping. So let's assume.
Shipping's gonna be about $13 probably.
But listen, this is also to say, holy crap, we are getting scammed by by Nike, this is our cost. You see
No
it?
way.
Yes.
No
way.
way.
Yes way.
Can we
is
order
our
it
cost.
at cost? Can we order it
You
at
can
cost?
right now. You just text me and I got you.
How do they
Dude,
fit?
I'm about to Nike ID some tomorrow. I mean,
these
not
shoe
Nike ID.
size?
I'm gonna printify these tomorrow.
I don't know. I need to order them. I kind of look. When you weren't here before. So look, I've discovered all this other stuff that we can merch, and this is one of the options. I was like, what? Well,
Did you
listen,
put that
there's
graphic on there? What?
Just
what is
listen.
that?
Yeah,
There's
he
very
created
limited.
those.
There's very limited things that you can customize on these, but you can pick the brown color. Like you can pick whatever color that I went with brown because I like brown sneakers. But then they were making fun of me a little bit about this, and I don't really care because I think it's cool. But I've been on this Baroque art period kick, and these are Baroque golden flowers. It's a thing, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to put that on this shoe. And that's what that is. It was just my brainchild.
I get down with it.
Okay.
I respect it.
Listen, I'm proud right now because I thought
You should be. I'm proud of you.
I'm really proud. I can't wait to Mason. Is this a good time to transition to the spring lineup? Let's just.
Yeah. It's always a good time to transition, Hayes.
I'm always transitioning. Okay, so check this out. How do I share my screen?
Let me
Always transitioning.
you click present down on your bottom taskbar underneath the pictures of everybody.
Present.
Share screen.
Share screen. Share screen.
Look, if we retail
Okay.
these for $60, we need like 5 sold, and then we can pay
Alright.
for this podcast.
So let's be clear. You're going to see a bunch of unpublished things. I don't know, Mason. Before the podcast,
They have baseball jerseys.
just listen.
I
Just
don't
watch.
like that
Just
one,
watch.
but
Just watch
I'm
and
with
listen.
baseball.
Yeah. Okay. Just watch and listen. Again, I throw every idea on here, good or bad. I'm just like, all right, I don't want to forget these things, so I just chuck everything on here. Some of it's terrible. Some of it's really cool. But these are just ideas I have because I had no idea we had access to all this stuff, right? So this is just, I love opinions. They do have baseball jerseys. On the back, it says still dripping, and then it says 17 because we really started this in 2017. So like that's the number I just randomly picked at
Yeah.
the beginning.
I like that.
Okay. So again, this is just like things that I thought, okay, maybe this would be cool. I discovered they do shorts, so you're about to see a crap ton of shorts.
You have not, from what I've seen, and I've seen probably 5 or 6 pair. You haven't made a good short yet.
A good short?
Yeah,
Okay. So like
this is what I'm talking about.
yeah, this is a
Don't look in the center of the Sistine Chapel, please.
well,
don't
it was worse.
Don't
Listen,
look at
whoa,
the
whoa.
tip.
It was a lot worse and actually made it quite a bit better, believe it or not. So again, just stuff that I thought.
Hayes, that should be a Valentine's Day brand.
Shut up, Dan. Eat crap. They have backpacks on here.
This is so gaudy.
It could be, but look, here's that's the luxury label. That's not the everyday label.
Dude, bag
This
is-
is the
How much is that bag? I want it.
well for you or for everybody else.
How much is
Just
it? I'm
wa-
still curious.
Wait, Landon. Wait till we see the other bags because
I
I
love-
made a ton of them.
The luxury logo? Put that on a hat. That's so
Maybe, yeah.
That is actually.
This is.
funny.
I need your advice on this because I'm really bad. Oh, we'll come back to this. No, here's what I'll say. I'm really bad at the essentials, and I'm really good at this kind of stuff, right? But that's the other logo I've been using a lot is the interlocked, almost like this. I'm not gonna.
Who
No,
made that logo?
don't worry about it. All right, so look at this guy, Baroque. Remember my Baroque kick? I'm on this Baroque kick. This was a quilt. I was like, yeah, that looks dope. These right here, the X's are really sick.
Hayes, have you ever looked up lacrosse shorts?
No,
These are all lacrosse shorts. Then you
Eat
know what I'm
crap.
talking about? Those lax bros wear those shorts all the time. Like you've
I
got a
And
didn't-
big
hey, that's
lax market.
not that's not a knock. We can go into the lax market. That is not a problem.
shut up, Dan. Eat crap. What about this drawstring bag with the Baroque? See, I'm on this Baroque kick. But listen, I've just thrown everything in here that's crappy or not. I'm also a big bandana guy, so that's why I went with the bandana backpack. This thumbprint I thought was cool. I was like,
Okay,
all right.
I like the thumbprint.
And
I like both of
thumbprint on the
those.
shorts.
This looks like
Uh,
the
Dude, go back to
this
Maori.
Dude, those black shorts are dope.
Those black shorts are good.
You like
Yeah.
them?
Yeah,
All
those
right.
are clean.
Hayes, I give those a thumbs up on the black
Yeah.
shorts for sure.
Sweet. Well, let's keep going.
Thumbprints up.
Here's our shoes. Look at these. Look at these. Look at our slides,
Hey,
guys. Look
Hey,
at these
for real, the
slides.
slides though, can you do them two separate things? Because you should do still dripping with like abbreviated, like STLLDRPN.
Okay,
I think
that's a
that
good
would be
idea.
that
I'll
would be
come back
nice
to
on the
that.
slides.
A flannel shirt. Check
Flannel.
this out. Flannel. And then here comes. Okay, listen. Here comes a crap ton of shorts.
Okay,
This is
these
like
are good
some
shorts.
smoke.
These are good.
Okay.
I'll like those.
Here's
Doing
some
them
other
like a black
shorts.
and gray colorway.
Oh,
I
I
like
like
honeycomb.
these. These are nice. The honeycomb is dope.
Okay. So let's keep going because look, there's 138 products.
138.
Some joggers, some snakes. Check the snakes.
We
Don't
can't
like
do
the
snakes
snakes.
on shorts. You know
Why
that.
not?
Come on now, Hayes.
Shut up.
Snakes.
Look at the
Snakes
oh,
are
you
made
know,
for in shorts, not on them.
big bandana guy, but then I also put the luxury logo on them. Just check out the luxury. Yeah.
Some paisley shorts.
Back to the Baroque because I'm big on the Baroque.
That kind of looks like Versace.
Sweet.
know?
That's a really big compliment. Other stuff that I just listen, some of these are just pictures that I had. Like I've taken these pictures and like, let's try that.
There's no way you've taken those pictures in real life.
Yeah, I took this picture, but I didn't take that one. But let's keep going.
All right.
These Starry Night, I took that picture. More an octopus because I just thought this was dope color.
I want a manatee.
Well,
on
look
my
at this
butt.
octopus, how dope that color is. Forget the fact that's an octopus eye. Stained glass. A rug, a really dope rug.
Look at where these circles are on the rug though.
Oh, shut up. Grow up. More rugs.
Nutsack.
Marble over here. A nebula with something in space that looked cool. Marble, more marble.
Hey, this is kind of serious and also very joking, but should we start timing our releases for the latest shoes that are coming up? Be like, hey, you can match your
It's not a bad idea.
tag
Get some
Maybe.
dope shirts.
sixes with this shirt and this pair of shorts.
We could. What are you laughing at, Mason?
The tax refund sixes. I
Oh,
think
the
that should
tax
be on a
refund.
shirt. Tax refund sixes.
I'm gonna look 138 products. What's my freaking problem? I really like these, the snake skin looking things, the honeybees over here.
You were made to design lax gear. Oh, the elephant
Yeah.
print. Okay. We gotta
Not
change.
bad.
You need to
You
send
probably
me.
should set up shop in downtown Franklin and just sell to the rich lax bros. They would
I was-
be
I was thinking like in the mall, like at one of the kiosks in the mall.
Mhm.
Yeah, pop up shop. So anyway, we can almost be done with this,
Let's-
but I've gone
I think-
crazy on the shorts.
One thing I think you need.
Oh, Mason, there's
is-
your rug.
Oh yeah, look at that rug. That thing is fire.
The rest
Um,
is
but
sick.
I think
That's
your
really
your
cool.
shorts, just some of them need like the logo
Oh,
colors
look at
to
these.
match.
This is respect to Mason. This is so sick.
I think
that
I
is
can get
a-
that still dripping one on
Yeah,
the
that's so
left.
sick. Yeah, you just need to tell me because I can. Yeah, you can get
Change some of the
family
colors on the
discount.
logo from like the black and gold. Just change some of it, like the gold to orange on some, to match the shorts. If you can do that. If not, I can do that for you.
I might have to send the logos to you so you can do that.
Okay.
In fact, I'll do that right now so I don't forget. So anyway, that's our spring preview. Thank you for the feedback. I know some of it was funny. I've just been screwing around and I've really been having a really good time with it, obviously. So I'm not offended and I'm not upset.
Hayes, if you saw a peak in page views, my coworkers found the shot.
Really?
And it put me on blast in our group.
Why?
Chat because they do not understand.
What did they? Whoa! Did they put you on blast because it sucked, or are they our demographic?
They are absolutely not our demographic.
Perfect. Then I don't give a F. They can do whatever. I don't give a crap what they say. Whoever you are that he's referring to, screw you, and I hope you never listen to this podcast.
Look, this is probably one of them right here. That's probably one of them. That guy
that is
right
probably
there.
one of them. Indeed.
Landon, these are some of the fakes. You'll have to go back to the beginning of the episode. These are some of the fakes that I saw at the mall today. They're trying to fake some $300,000 shoes.
What are those?
Those are Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones.
Oh, okay.
Off-white. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's your coworker right there, the one next to him in the New Balance. All right. We roughly went into shoes today. We got some shoes news out of the way. I'm saying we just give the people a little free podcast, little overtime, because I want to know. I'm amending this question a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw this, but this question came from a different podcast called No Dunks Basketball Podcast, and they were making light of Doc Rivers being an announcer for like 6 weeks until he went back into coaching. And so their question for their panel of hosts was, what was the shortest job you had? So that's what I have on this slide. But I want to change it to shortest job you ever had, or the like best reason you've gotten fired, or if you haven't gotten fired, just some odd thing that happened at work. Hayes, we've heard your chopping off your finger story, so if you have another one, I would love to hear it.
That wasn't really like, I have one. The shortest job I ever had was one day. I signed up to be, I've got to think of I'll put them on blast. I don't care. Let me think of the company. I was 19. I needed a summer job. I responded to something on if I'm 19 years old, this is 1999. So I respond to something on, who knows, newspaper probably. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And so it was like a meat delivery thing where I could show you the place I went. Believe it or not, the place I went was really close to Red Rose. Free shout out. Go to Red Rose. So I went to it's over there. I walk in and it's like this really dinky truck that's got a cooler on the back of it instead of like a cab. It's like a big cooler. And I was supposed to go deliver meat to all these people. And I did it for one day. And I had all these questions and they threw me the wolves. And here's the keys and go deliver to these addresses. And what the heck? What do you mean? Quit. I did one day.
I have two summer jobs that I did. One for one full work day. So 8 to 4, 8 to 5. And one that I did from 8 to 2 o'clock. The 8 to 2 o'clock one was residential construction. First day on the job, helping demo a bathroom. and the homeowner was trying to save some shekels, so he was in there helping me as well. And he wasn't the brightest crayon in the box. And so we get 1 o'clock afternoon, taking the 8-foot mirror off the wall, get it all the way out to the dumpster. It shatters. We both jump back, and there's just a giant hole in my arm. And all of my tendons had been cut in I couldn't move my fingers anymore. So I was rushed to the local fire station, which, yeah, I don't know why this man thought the fire station was a good idea. And then was loaded into an ambulance to Williamson County Medical, sat there, and I was in the chair, and the doctor goes, "Move your pinky finger." And he was like, "Move your ring finger." He was like, "Middle
Oh.
finger." And I could move my pointer finger and my thumb, but I couldn't move the other three.
I
We
remember
go into
that.
surgery. They
I
get
remember
the
that.
surgery. They get the surgery taken care of. In the middle of surgery, they tried to reattach the pinky tendon back to the pinky tendon back in my arm, and it stood up. It stood straight up.
Oh, that's so gross. Oh,
And
that
so
made me
they
queasy.
had to detach it again, and so now my pinky is attached to my ring finger on my right hand. So they move together, and I can't separate them like I can the other fingers. So like I physically cannot separate them on the right hand. I can't because they're together. And so they
That's why
just
Dan can't join a gang.
Hmm.
Can't throw a sign.
So yeah, that was and so I got workers' comp for the rest of the summer at $125 a week, which I was slated to make $125 a day. And so I missed out on just
my.
thousands of dollars that summer. And that's why Brooks Engagement Ring is small. So
Oh man, you were like what, a sophomore in high school?
well, I would have been going into my sophomore year of college.
Hmm.
When that happened?
Um,
I thought you had the cast when you were younger.
maybe I was younger.
Maybe not. I could be wrong.
Maybe.
I remember.
I don't remember.
No, you had. Yeah, you were selling shoes pretty heavy
I think
that summer.
I think it
Yeah,
was
that's
sophomore year of college or like the end of my freshman year of college. I think. I could be wrong about that though. Maybe it was like in between senior and maybe it's between senior and freshman year.
because I have this like. Yeah, I feel like I remember playing sports and you weren't supposed to play, but you would still play like soccer and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
And I don't know where I was at this point when that would happen.
Yeah, you're right.
But
I
don't
think I
know.
was I was clubbing out there on the basketball court just like dribbling with one hand.
I
Just
remember
looked
when you
like
had the soft cast that had like the strings to it or whatever.
Yeah, I look like
That one
freaking
was
Iron Man
terrifying.
for 8 weeks. The number of looks and the number of times people stopped me and they were like, "What's wrong with you?" It's just innumerable.
Hopefully, it was a little nicer said than that.
I'm gonna try to find
Landon?
a picture of that and send it to the group.
You got any job horror stories?
I'd say
Be
I
careful.
used to work basketball camps at the school that I work at as a student, and as a side hustle, this like the gear that was left over, because like all these teams would come in, and we'd have like branded apparel like shorts and t-shirts, and so we had a bunch left over, and we thought, let's set up a table during move-in day for like incoming freshmen. Like that's a no-brainer. Like we'll undercut the bookstore prices. All the the moms will get their and we set up in the biggest men's dorm. We sold nothing. And my boss lost money because he still paid me for the hours. That was a travesty for sure. And to this day, I don't know why it didn't work, because it it seems like that would have been a cash cow.
Just didn't pan out like you thought it would.
I don't even have a good answer for my question. I feel like we heard some great ones there. So I think that's all we got. Last call. Anybody got anything else? If not,
We went to overtime. They got free.
Yep.
They got free
we got
basketball.
10 minutes free. Remember to donate by buying gear so we can keep this podcast going. Thank you for tuning in to episode 153.
Wait, whoa. Buy gear so that we can make improvements. Not that we can keep it going. We can keep it going.
That's true. We can keep it
We
going.
don't pay hardly anything. We want to do other things, and we can't do it if we don't have your help. And if you like this, go buy some merch so I can make it happen.
Number one is we want to get this duck off the corner of our screen.
Yeah, agreed.
And that's like
Buy some merch so we can get off the perch.
that's like 10 shirts right there. Getting that duck
Hey,
off the
well, can I also say?
shirt.
Let me say this about it. I want people to buy merch because they like us and it's dope. I don't want it to be a thing that sits in your drawer and you're embarrassed to wear and you never wear it. Like, believe it or not,
Yeah.
I'm really trying on the merch thing. And it doesn't mean it's all good. And that's why I told you I just dump every idea I have in there and then we'll see what happens. But that's why I want you to buy it, is because you like us and it's cool to wear, not because you just want to feel merciful to us. If you don't like it, then
Yeah.
don't buy it. And I'm not gonna beg you. I don't give a crap if you buy it or not. I want you to though, because it's dope.
Amen. And thank you for listening to episode 153 of the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we thoroughly appreciate that. Remember, if you're on YouTube, go subscribe and like this video. If you're on anything but YouTube, go to YouTube and do that. Subscribe on any podcast site that you're on. Dan, tell them how to hack the algorithm.
The algorithm is hackable. Grandmothers, stepsisters, brothers, mothers, before, after church, Sundays at lunch, whenever. Subscribe, resubscribe, unsubscribe, rate 5 stars, repeat.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Follow us on Instagram at StillDrippinTN. Say hello. We're still waiting for that German guy to reach out. He's consistently listening, so I know you hear us in your ear holes.
Listen, German dude, I'll send you a free shirt and a sticker even. Tell us who you are. Send me your address. I'll send you something. Just tell us who you is, bro. Come on.
And with that,
It's got to be someone in Nashville who's using a VPN in Germany, right? Like 100%.
could be.
And they're
I
like,
don't know.
we have these guys fooled. It's
We
like
got 'em.
Bodie or something.
Got him.
And anybody learn anything today? Quick learns.
It's good to be back.
Adversity
Full
hits.
squad
And
pod.
amen. Adversity is going to strike you in your life, and just take the next right step and move on.
Amen.
Every
Shout out
day.
to Hayes. Hayes hitting adversity back on this podcast right here. So
That's right.
we love you all. We're family here. I'm trying to look up and see if we got any other foreigners. No, but that German guy, man, he is freaking consistent. I will tell you that.
Any other foreigners?
We do have an Irish guy. Probably making a drinking game out of this one. But
Did I say phallic? I did. I said phallic.
and I think I said transitioning in a.
Yeah, I
A
think I
different
said
term,
trans.
But anyways, this has been a long outro. We love you all, and we'll see you next week. And Hayes,
I'm not rapping. Let's get out of here. I've got to poop.
Come on, Hayes.
Rap with me then. I can't do it. I'm not feeling it. It's going to be horrible if I try.
Oh, Landon's vibing though. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.